lot of people make the mistake of assuming that you got to do a lot to maintain a healthy body, inside and out, a healthy mind, peace of mind, and good financial standings. But in reality, it doesn't take a lot. It takes about maybe 20%. 20%. There's a Pareto principle that says in most businesses, 80% of the work and 80% of the profits are brought in by 20% of the people. Same thing in a lot of aspects of our life. We think that the 80%, the extravagant work, is what's going to make the difference in our life, when in reality it's a small little minute detail, the 20%. You know what I'm saying? How you wake up, how you go to sleep, and what you do in those important hours of your day, that 20% of your day. Some people might trump this up to genetics, but nah, I didn't always have abs. I started having abs at 16. I started working on my core at 13. So it took almost 2 years of me consistently doing ab work every day. Not a lot, but a good 10 to 20% of my day working on my core and working on my chest before I could develop a nice chest and abs by 16, 17. And I've never stopped training since then. I've skipped many days, weeks, you know what I'm saying, when anxiety or when the stress, when I allowed those things to get the best of me. But you only need 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes of a good intentional work on yourself on a daily basis, consistently over time, to see desirable outcomes in the long term. You don't need to do 4 or 5 hours of training every day. The people that become obsessive with whatever it is, with their money, with their finances, with relationships, they end up giving 80% of their time into all of that and then forget about investing that 20% more intentionally. Those are the ones that end up having what they say they wanted, yet never having the internal capacity to actually enjoy those things, to make good use of those things, to appreciate them in a good way, and to end up being satisfied with what they get in life. Because they're not focused on the little 20%. They're too focused on the extravagant things that they think they need or think they need to do in order to get what really will satisfy, pacify their soul and make them feel at peace. And as if they're not, underperforming. Because we're all gonna fall short of our mark. I'm lazy as fuck. I procrastinate. But that's what made me think about this whole 20-80% type shit. I started thinking, I'm like, I can be so lazy, I can procrastinate so much. And then I looked at my vascularity, my muscular development. I think about my finances. I think about my internal compass and how at peace I feel within. And I'm like, I'm lazy with what I think matters. And that maybe that's why I haven't given so much attention to those things, and I'd rather focus on the things that are under my control, right? I'm lazy with the things that I think I should be able to control, but which I feel I still don't have the, maturity maybe to control. And so I just let those things go and I focus on what I can control. And I can always control how this body looks. I can always control what I put into this body. I can always control what I do with this body, with this breath in my lung, but I can't control all the other things. With that, focus on what you can control, family. Focus on what's under your control. Energy hasn't been there all week, yo. That bullshit at the top of the week. got saved from making this dreadful workout any longer by some more things that I still have to do before this day ends. Still have to do my run. It'll likely be like all my other short runs recently. Only a mile. Consistency. That's what produces those desirable outcomes. Consistency. Consistency and the small, healthy habits that are the foundation for the structure that is our desired lifestyle. That lifestyle that will bring satisfaction, fulfillment, joy, and the opportunity for desirable experiences with yourself and with others. Consistency and right things, discipline.